Hello, welcome. Today we are going to talk about the road to greatness. The road to greatness isn't crowded. You know why? Because most people fall off, most people quit before it gets to the lonely part. You know, those friends who used to support you, who used to cheer you up, after some point, they all fall off. The only thing that remains is you and the dream that you can't let go of. At that part, there are no cheerleaders. It's just you and your dream.
I can very well understand why the suffering in this world, according to our Buddha who is sitting behind us, he said, it is greed, hate, and ignorance. That fits extremely well. The thing is, I can't change anything about the greed of other people. I can't change anything about the hate that people feel. I can only change something about myself. And with this sentence, I just realized the higher I started to, it's a nice picture. I felt like walking up a mountain. Why? Because the higher I walk the mountain, the more I can speak out and the whole valley is going to hear it. That's why, in a way, it makes sense to be on top of the hill. Because from there, if you shout, the complete valley is going to hear it. At the same time, the higher you climb the mountain, the more difficult it becomes to breathe. So there's something which goes hand in hand there. You want to reach more people, okay? But at the same time, it's going to become more difficult. I had the idea, you want to reach more people. Somehow it's gonna be easier for you because maybe people are somehow gonna help you up on the way. I don't know what type of, but it's not like this. I realize you go higher, you go even more alone. Why? Because nobody is willing anymore to invest their energy in going higher. Because it's becoming more difficult. They say, it's already okay here. Why you still want to move up there? The air is getting thinner over there. It's getting more hard to breathe. It's getting more dangerous, whatever. So that means along this way, the higher you want to go, the more likely you're gonna walk alone. This is the next thing. And then I think back also in one sentence, I always remember again, along the way to mastery, you walk the way alone. This is not my sentence. I think it is a sentence I heard within the field of martial arts. Of course you can say, why? If you practice martial art with all of the passion that you have and other people also have passion, then the group becomes stronger. It makes it easier for you to stay on this field. It is one perspective, yes. But self-mastery, mastering something, is always about yourself. And if you want to master yourself, well, you're gonna challenge and face yourself, and this is happening alone. It's also like recently, somebody told me, in case I feel like in dark times, you are not alone. Let's put it like this. If this room is completely dark, I am alone. Even if somewhere behind there, I see a spark of light, I see a spark of hope, which is behind there. Yeah, but for me, experiencing here, there is still the gap of darkness in between me and the spark of hope. So around me, for me, it's dark. And I don't have anybody left and right from me. So, and in this picture, meanwhile, I really think that build yourself up, to have a certain amount of, let's say, responsibility for yourself. This is why I'm emphasizing all the time in all of these years, make yourself strong. Make yourself strong. We all want peace, yes. But here, in our place, we not just want to have peace. Peaceful and strong. This combination.
So there's a part where not so many people talk about. The part where the real dreamers, the real conquerors, the real people who overcome goes through. There's a way that the universe works. There comes a time when the universe will isolate you from everybody. And this is the part where your awareness kicks in. This is the part where your self journey starts, where the world just backs up and it's just you and your dream. It's not punishment, but it's the universe now letting you get into self-control, to quiet out the noise so that you can concentrate on what you are doing. And this is where a lot of people give up. But those who are meant to make it, this is where they pull their pants up, tighten their shoelaces, and the journey begins. The quiet nights, the quiet mornings, those days that make you wonder or doubt yourself, like, am I on the right journey? Did I choose the right thing to do? Am I making a mistake? And this is the line where great people are made, or people fell off and then just back off. That's the silver line where people make it or they don't. That's the line where people just dream off, or where people just wonder, how did you make it? It's just that once you cross that, your journey to greatness has begun. In this moment, the universe starts to prepare you for moments that will test your faith, that will test what you are made of. Because one thing I've come to learn is God will never give you something that you cannot handle. So it's all about preparation. In most cases, you're isolated. You just go through this transformation whereby you can be with people, but you are alone. Your dream is just like pushing you. You start isolating yourself just to quiet your thoughts so that you can think properly. Friends start falling off. People who are supporting you start falling off. It's just a preparation for you to be stable. It's a preparation to create a stable platform from where you can grow. And when that platform is solid and your mental capacity is solid, the way you look at things becomes solid. You're not easily swayed by situations, by hearsays, by other people's emotions. When you reach that stage, trust me, the universe will give you what you deserve. It's all about what you deserve at the end of the day. You can pray, you can ask for, you can sacrifice all you want if you're not ready for it, the universe will not give you. So all the time, it's all about how ready and how stable your mentor is. There are times when people are given responsibilities and that just breaks them. That's what makes success and failure. Are you ready? Because when you're not ready, those are the times where people just reach a breaking point and then they just fall off. So there's always that quiet time, that time of solitude, that time of self-search where you look in you. And that time is lonely. Most successful people will tell you it's lonely up there. That's why not so many people make it. It all comes down to the readiness. Are you ready for that?